Welcome back to PCTV Reports. I'm Emily Ashmead, and today I'm visiting with my friend and Provo local, Taylor Lewis, who just released a new amazing documentary called Assisted Mobility. Take a look.
Assisted mobility is about using other devices besides wheelchairs and walkers and the traditional mobility devices, and using that and kind of exploring that area between like being able to walk and using an actual wheelchair, which is somewhere that I fit in. I have a connective tissue disorder, and it makes all of my tendons and ligaments 3 times denser than normal. So imagine like if you had like rubber bands wrapped around your joints. So just everything doesn't quite extend as far as it should. My hands don't make fists, and it affects everything from like my legs, my arms, to even like the tiny tendons in my eyes. And so it just causes a lot of issues. It causes soreness, fatigue. It's just a little bit harder to do everything. In my film, there's a lot of skateboarding. There is a lot of talking about this kind of issue and how people with disabilities can find solutions in the regular market, like devices that they never thought would be applied to like medical mobility devices. And so we talk a lot about that. We visit people who are specialists in that area. We go and we visit the people who make the board that I ride around on, and they talk a little about their ideas about what they can do in the future. So this is the board. It has a hand remote control, which makes it really easy. You can go forwards, backwards, brake. It has regenerative braking, so you can charge your batteries to brake, which is kind of nice. And it can go way too fast, like 22 miles an hour top, which is ridiculous. The biggest thing that I like about it is it has these nice massive wheels. You can see in the movie that we were riding around through San Francisco over like the trolley tracks on these, and it was perfectly fine. It's got these massive wheels, and if I turn it on, it has lights. So you can see that people can see you at night. You can see where you're going, kind of. Mostly it's for visibility for other people though. We saw a lot of that, like when we were riding around at night in the city, cars would treat us like cars. They'd give us a lot of room, and they'd treat us really well. They could see us. It's pretty easy. You just have your remote in your hand. You've got a dead man switch right here, which means as long as you're holding this, it'll go. If you let go at any time, it'll just coast like a normal board. So if you get scared, you went too fast, whatever, you just let go and you're fine. It won't go rocketing off. And so you just hold on this and you just push forwards, and it goes forward. So I'll give you a little rev. The biggest goal of my film was to start people kind of thinking and asking questions about something they probably haven't thought about. A lot of people kind of lump disability into one big category. They think, oh, you know, you're disabled, so just sit in a wheelchair. Like it's easy. If it's easier for you, just use it. And they don't think about the fact that people want to live their life the way they do. And there's so many ways that able-bodied people can choose to get around, but it's kind of limited on the disability side. And so just getting people to think about that question, like, oh, wow, there are other ways. People can use things like boards or electric scooters or any kind of like, you know, consumer product to get around, and accepting that. And my documentary's online. It's on Vimeo, but you can also see it at the Santa Cruz Film Festival, which is really exciting. Hopefully some more venues as we continue to submit stuff. The whole goal wasn't to say every person with a disability should get a skateboard, because that's not going to happen. A lot of people wouldn't be able to ride it, or it wouldn't fit their lifestyle. But it's the idea that there is something else besides just the traditional mobility devices.
The devices we use become more than just tools. They're a means of self-expression, part of who we are, able-bodied or not. We integrate our technology into our personalities. It becomes even more important to those of us with physical or cognitive limitations. It's a new way to connect and interact with the world and people around us. The whole experience of using this board has just shown me that it really doesn't matter what device I choose. There may never be one solution that fits my needs perfectly, and there certainly will never be one device that works for everyone with a disability. My physical limitations aren't going to go away just because of a new car, or wheelchair, or scooter, or even an electric longboard. And the real solution is finding a device that works with my body, instead of trying to fix it. The technology is already out there. We just need people creative enough to put it together in new ways. We need a community willing to support us no matter how we choose to get around. To me, a mobility device isn't just a tool to move from point A to B. It's the ability to express myself, an extension of who I am.
Amazing, right? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more after the break.